Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time coming. So, this is Roma Lash TV. Roma Lash is me. And for today's video, we're going to be reacting to, let me get it on the screen first of all. Let me get it on the screen. Summer versus Rollie. Tommiee talks reunion. Janelys talks auditions. Summer trolls cast and more. And this video is by Evener Entertainment. Evener? I think it's Evener Entertainment. So yeah, let's get into the tea. This is a baddies tea video, guys, in case you haven't realized yet.
If she finally did her episode reaction, y'all. We're going to be reacting to the full thing on Twitch tonight, so head on over there. Y'all know it's funny when we lie. It really is, y'all, okay? And she wants her reunion check, if she decides to go towards, like, certain group of people. Let's take a listen.
Let's see what the outcome would be if you took accountability.
No. Let's see what the outcome would be if you took accountability. You'll probably be somewhere dead or in a jail cell, under the cell that is, away from your kids.
Some of y'all saying someone didn't have a scar on her nose. Look at that nose. Look at that nose.
It doesn't look like a scar. It looks more like she got punched in her nose and now it's just swollen. I don't see a scar. It just looks like her nose is swollen from getting punched. Yeah. Yeah, she talking about Tesehki.
Shade. Y'all want to see it up close? Let's take a look at her. Y'all see? Look at that nose. Let me mute it so that way you can see it behind the triangle.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
You see? So for y'all that think that the nose thing didn't have one, it looks like it did have one. Okay? Just saying.
But even her eye look a little swollen too. I mean, that could be from anything. Like right now, my eye is swollen a little bit. It wasn't from fighting, I can tell you that much.
Let's see what the outcome would be if you took accountability.
What does Summer need to take accountability for? I don't understand. I know she's reacting to the episode, but I don't know why Tesehki said that. Like, if she took accountability. Anyways, I like Summer's answer.
No. Let's see what the outcome would be if you took accountability. You'll probably be somewhere dead or in a jail cell, under the cell that is, away from your kids.
Ooh.
What's really going on with her nose, though? It's like, maybe it is a scar, man. Maybe it is, but her nose looks crazy. The left side right here, her nose looks crazy. It just looks like yeah, that is a scar. Yeah. Well, her nose still look a little swollen though, but yeah. Poor Summer, man. Baddies is just fucking up her face. Between her lip, you know, she still got the scar above her lip. Now she got a scar on her nose. This eye look a little swollen. Baddies is just fucking up this girl's face.
I still believe, Krishan. You take accountability, then spin a block, and I'll take all the accountability.
I believe Krishan too. No shade. I believe Krishan too. I wasn't there, but were you there? No, I wasn't there. But I believe Krishan. As much as she lied, I believe Krishan.
Tesehki Combs.
Oh. No, she didn't. Tesehki Combs. Tesehki Combs is crazy. Tesehki Combs. Oh, Summer is savage. Tesehki Combs. Tesehki, nah, man. Tesehki, you could never be cool with Krishan ever again in life. You could never. You know how many people are gonna be calling her Tesehki Combs now because of this? They already call her Molesky. Tesehki Combs is crazy.
I know the Combs are so over being dragged into stuff they ain't got nothing to do with them.
Oh, who cares? Who cares? Half of them was accomplices anyway. Who cares?
I know Diddy's children are like sick at this point, like literally.
Of that cousin, that was a good one. For real. Exactly.
Yeah, I see.
She told me to take accountability.
The scar.
Telling us the offender.
Ooh.
You know what? Y'all know what? I just made up my mind. This is what I want to do. No, I'm not coming to reunion. I want to donate my proceeds, my check for reunion, because I'm not getting this since I'm not coming. They can donate it to all the victims, pregnant teens, because I was one. Every Boys and Girl Club, donate my money to them.
Boys and Girls
That's
Club.
nice. That's nice. I like that. I don't think Zeus will do it, but I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah. I like that. That's nice. I don't think Zeus will do it though.
You know what? Somebody said something to me the other day. They said they believe that the reason why Summer goes so hard for Krishan is because Summer has probably been through what Krishan has been through when she was younger. And experienced the same thing through maybe a family member or somebody that was older than her. So she thinks, the person told me that they think that's why Summer goes so hard, because she sees a little bit of herself in Krishan, and Krishan, you know, acting the way she does towards Tesehki, and she kind of sees it like she's watching her situation all over again. And they're saying, and they told me that's why they think she's going hard. I'm not gonna lie, I could kind of believe that. And the reason why is because it's like, the season's over. She's not going to reunion. So her constantly still saying stuff about Tesehki, even though she's reacting to the episodes, it's giving like a little bit of trauma past built, regurgitating back into real life again. So
yeah, but I mean, I was gonna say Krishan. Tesehki is calling her out, you know, so she's really just, you know how Summer is. You can't tell Summer. Let me skip this. Doesn't matter, I'm talking. So you can't all right.
I'm more prone to believe
Pause. Yeah. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, she is reacting to, and yeah, like Tesehki is calling her out in her confessional. So Summer is just reacting to what Tesehki's saying. And you know, Summer, you can't say you can't say A without Summer saying B. You know what I mean? You can't say boo without Summer answering you. That's just, no matter what you say to or about Summer, she got to answer. She got something to say back. But it could be true. Summer's been through a lot of shit, guys. She lost both her parents. She was a teen mom. She had a hard life, a hard upbringing growing up. So yeah, it could be. She might have went through something like that as a child or as a teenager. She might have. You never know. She had a hard life. She said she had a hard life growing up. So, could be right.
They're not.
Give it all away to them for the better cause, the greater good habits. I need that to be done.
Do you need that? Okay. But my whole thing is,
every time I hear I need that now, I think of Ivory. You need that? Do you need that? Every time I hear I need that, I think of Ivory.
It's Summer though. I don't think it's fair for her to say certain things if she's not going to that reunion.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
why not? Why not? Listen, there's nothing that Summer has said to these girls. It's nothing that, whatever Summer can say behind their back, she'll say it to their face. Okay? And she probably already has. Most of these girls, she called Tesehki a grapist to her face. On the show, we saw it. Was it the last episode? She called Tesehki a grapist to her face. Summer don't care. It doesn't matter if you're in front of her, if you're 100 miles from her. Summer's gonna say, she's gonna say how she feels about you. She's gonna pop her shit. She's gonna talk her shit. It don't matter if she's coming to the reunion or not. She's still gonna. It's not gonna stop her. She's still gonna say what she wanna say. She's still gonna answer people, whether she's there or not. You know, whatever she's saying about Tesehki now, I'm pretty sure if she saw Tesehki in face to face, in person, the next day, she would say it. She would say whatever she just said. Summer is not scared. She don't care if she get beat up. She's not scared. She's gonna say what she might run from Tesehki, but she's still gonna say what she gotta say. She don't care whether she comes to the reunion or not. She's still gonna say what she has to say. It doesn't matter. She don't care about getting beat up. She'll still get in the paint. She'll still fight back. Even though she knows she can't win, she'll still pop her shit. And we've seen it on the show. It doesn't matter who it is. We saw her go back and forth with Rollie on the Baddies Africa auditions. So it doesn't matter. There's nothing that she said behind any of their backs that she hasn't already or wouldn't say to their face. Y'all keep forgetting, this is Summer we're talking about. She ain't scared. She ain't scared, because if she runs into these girls in person, she'll still say it.
A lot of the things now you're going to say, like, it's not going to be as believable because you're not going to the reunion. So nobody's going to be able to rebuttal. They're not going to be able to confront it.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'm like, it's bullshit. Because, okay, it's not going to be believable. Listen, the Baddies fans are very biased. Okay? A lot of them are very biased. Okay? A lot of them, they'll just believe their fave. Okay? They'll just believe whoever they like. Okay? So, let me give an example. And then the whole they won't be there to rebuttal or whatever. Look, when you go to the Baddies reunions, okay, and that doesn't even that whole thing, it doesn't even. Okay, let me give an example. Baddies Midwest, right? There was a fight with Emma and Scotty. For some odd reason, we didn't get to see the footage of that fight. Okay, even though Zeus got like 50 cameras all over the place, for some odd reason, we didn't get to see that fight. We didn't get to see the footage. Okay, so we really don't know who won the fight. I think Emma won the fight because we know Zeus is biased towards Scotty, the Zeus security, the editing, they're biased towards Scotty because she's with the owner. Okay, so that's why we didn't get to see the footage of that fight. Okay, but I believe we've seen Emma fight. We've seen Scotty fight. Scotty can't really fight like that. I believe Emma won that fight, which is why we didn't get to see the footage, right? But anywho, because I think if Scotty won that fight, we would have seen the footage. But anywho, at the Baddies Midwest reunion, that they discussed that. And Emma said in front of everybody that she got the best of Scotty. Scotty said no, that didn't happen. Right? So Emma said something, Scotty rebutted it. She had a rebuttal for it. Now, we still don't know who to believe because we were not there. We didn't see the fight. Now, Lex was there when it happened. Lex said that Emma got Scotty. right? So we can more believe that Emma got Scotty because there was someone else there. Mind you, Lex and Emma at the time were friends when Lex said it. But you had a witness who was there. You had a third party who was there to back up what Emma said. And then us knowing that Scotty is Lemmy's girl. You know what I mean? And we know how Scotty fights. Scotty can't really fight like that. She just kicks, no hands. So we're more prone to believe that Scotty didn't win that fight and Emma did. Because if Scotty won that fight, we know they would have shown anything to make Scotty look good. If it makes Scotty look good, they'll show it to us. Okay, so that's one example, right? So it doesn't matter if if she's there or not for them to rebuttal or anything like that, or to confront her. Everybody's gonna have their own thoughts on a situation. People are gonna choose who they want to believe. Because when it comes to things that are not shown, when it comes to things that we haven't seen, it's her word against her word, right? When it comes to things that we can't see for ourselves, things that are not aired, we just gotta choose, okay, who should we believe? Based on this one's character, based on who should we believe? Does this person usually lie? Another example, at the same Baddies Midwest reunion, close to the ending, I think when they were doing their final thoughts, Ivory said something about Lex. Ivory said, "Oh, Lex, when we were in Hawaii, you said such and such and such, and you said blah, 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 blah. And if I didn't apologize, if you didn't get an apology, you needed that and this and that, and then you were trying to friend me up and da 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 da." Ivory was saying some stuff about Lex. You know, oh, you were trying to be my friend, and you said if we didn't do blah, blah, blah. And Lex was saying, no, that's not true. That didn't happen, but go on. So Ivory said something about Lex, something that Lex did. Lex said she didn't do it. Lex said she didn't say it. So who do we believe? Right? So even if you say something at the reunion and someone is there to rebuttal and confront you, it's still up in the air because that wasn't aired. We didn't see it. So now we have to decide who are we going to believe? Ivory or Lex? Who are we going to believe? You know? And now we got to go based on their character. Ivory's lied about a couple of things. Lex has lied about a couple of things. So we really don't know who to believe. So just because her being there or not is not going to make anything she says more believable, or you know what I mean? Summer doesn't really lie about anything. So it's not hard for me to not believe Summer. I mean, it's not hard for me to believe Summer when she says something. Because we haven't caught Summer in a lie yet. We don't know Summer to lie about certain things, like Anna Mac, for example. You know, we don't know Summer to really lie about things. So is it hard for us to believe something that she says, whether she's there or not? She doesn't have to be there for us to believe something she says. That's how I see it. It doesn't matter if someone rebuttals her or not. I mean, people are going to pick and choose who they want to believe based on who they like, based on whose story makes more sense.
So you can say this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. And somebody could come on online and, you know, say, no, it didn't. But then we're not going to get a reunion to really get to the bottom of it.
It doesn't matter. First of all, at the reunions, most of the things we don't even, there's a lot of things that happen at the reunions that we never get to the bottom of because there's so much fighting. There's a lot of things we'd never really get to the bottom of. You know, this past reunion, Baddies Africa, Rollie and Natalie, they had a little, honestly, I think it was fake. I think that's why we never got to the bottom of it. Okay? But Rollie and Natalie, from what I remember, they had a little issue. I think it was fake. I think Rollie just wanted to have a storyline for the reunion, but whatever. They had an issue. The issue never really got resolved. Rollie wanted to fight Natalie. Natalie said we could talk about it. They never really got to talk about it at the reunion. So I'm saying this to say that just because two people are at the reunion and they have an issue doesn't mean not all issues get solved at the reunion is what I'm trying to say. Not all issues get solved at the reunions. A perfect example, Summer and Tesehki. Summer been running her mouth about Tesehki since Baddies Midwest. Okay? Since Baddies Midwest, Summer's been taking shots at Tesehki before the reunion. I honestly thought Tesehki was going to address Summer at the reunion. She never did. She never did. And Summer was at the Baddies Midwest reunion. Tesehki was at the Baddies Midwest reunion. And Tesehki didn't do much. She fought with Dolly. And then that was it. She went in the back. She went back to her dressing room and was wilding out. She's there chilling with her husband, eating her chicken and rice, whatever. There was enough time for her to address Summer. So, I mean, Summer was busy. Summer had a lot of fades to run. But in the final thoughts, Tesehki could have addressed Summer. She could have called Summer out. It never got addressed. And they were both at the reunion. So just because two people come to the reunion and they have an issue doesn't mean it's going to get resolved.
Yeah, see how that's not fair? Now, she also did talk about Big Biggie in the episode. Oh, I didn't talk about that in my recap. So, Biggie, her coming up to Summer to try to, like, get Summer to compliment her was a little pathetic to me. I'm sorry. Because it's like, who the hell is Summer for you?
But Biggie is pathetic. Come on. This is Biggie we're talking about. It's Biggie. It seems a little pathetic. It's Biggie, man. It's Biggie. Are you really surprised? It's Biggie. Biggie is pathetic. Come on. Like, this is the girl. They were evicting her out of the house. They were touching her stuff. They were packing her shit. You know, and she's just standing there. You know how long it took for her to swing on E.T. while E.T. was packing up her clothes? E.T. wouldn't even have time to even get near my bag, even get near my belongings before I swing on that bitch. This bitch had time to take your clothes and put it in your bag. And you're talking about, that's illegal. She can't touch my stuff. I would have swung on that bitch. It took her so long. Biggie is pathetic, man. This is the same girl. She pulled a Sydney Star. They didn't even want her on Baddies East. She had to track them down, follow them, stalk the bus, just for them to put her on the show. She came on as a replacement. They didn't even want her back on the show. They didn't even want her back. She had to stalk them to get back on the show. She had to follow them. She literally pulled a Sydney Star just to get back on Baddies. Isn't that crazy? So pathetic. Come on, Biggie. This is Biggie we're talking about.
You to need her approval. Like, you're crazy as hell. That's why me going to the.
And this is the same woman who said her late husband or her late boyfriend. I don't think she was ever married. No shade. But her late boyfriend, she's the one who came on a podcast and said her late boyfriend was the reason why she had so much confidence. The confident woman you see standing before you today, the confident woman you see here before you today, is because of that man. That man. She said out of her own mouth, she got her confidence from a man. So before that, you had a low self-esteem? You needed a man to come into your life and make you feel confident about yourself? And now he's not even around. So it makes sense for Biggie to seek validation from Summer. It makes sense. If the one person who gave you confidence is no longer around to reassure you that you look good and make you feel special about yourself, I don't blame her for seeking validation, for seeking confidence elsewhere. I don't blame you. I don't blame her. Even though, yeah, like he said, Summer ain't even your friend. You should be asking your friend something like that. And she probably did, but Biggie looks like she needs validation from a lot of people to feel good. Biggie has a low, as much as she run her mouth, Biggie got a low self-esteem. Like it's just there's so many things she does that tells you the girl has a low self-esteem. She does. Summer ain't even your friend. And you're expecting a compliment from Summer? Tesehki, Anna, I could understand. And they probably do give her compliments. They probably do. But that's not enough for her.
You to be like, am I doing good? Bitch, I know I'm doing good. I don't need you to tell me I am. Like, it's like, I don't like that. I didn't like that for Biggie at all. It made her look a little pathetic. I'm not gonna lie. It really did.
She is. What's going on?
You look like a goddamn grape. That's what you look like. A raisin. And please, girl, bye. They be thinking they look cute. And Biggie, stop dressing.
I would say fridge. If I had to compare Biggie's body to something, I would say fridge. She's shaped like a fridge.
Like you skinny, you was fat. Bitch, respectfully. She always talking about.
What's she say? Stop dressing like you skinny? Like she's skinny? I agree with that. The things she be wearing. You see, I actually like a lot of the things that Biggie wears. I just don't like it on her. But there's a lot of outfits Biggie wears that I look and I'm like, oh, I would wear that. I could see myself wearing that. I would look better in it than she would be, or it's just, I don't know, man. Biggie, and once in a while she'll wear something that she looks good in, that makes her body look good in it. But majority of the time, I would say it's a hit or a miss with Biggie, but usually it's a miss. There's a couple of times when it's a hit, but yeah, usually it's a miss for Biggie.
Girl, you don't even believe you look good, so why would I tell you look great?
You say you look good, but you don't want to say it to me. No, you look great. Rollie.
You see, I called her Rollie.
She called her Rollie. Oh my God. They damn near the same size by now. Damn near the same size.
I told you that bitch big than a motherfucker. I told you she's big. She's big. Too big at that.
I seen it come. She was coming.
Now on Summer's recent live, right? She talked about how she's not sure how Rollie feels about her. She's not 100% sure. It's like up in the air. So Rollie did react to this, which, by the way, I'll say this about Summer. Without her, this season would be complete garbage so far.
Yeah.
Why can't you stay organized? I've experienced this myself, and it's called chronic impulse control, where you prioritize.
It's the.
But yeah, I agree with him. So far, it's been what, 3 episodes now we've seen. So far, all the episodes have revolved around Summer. All of them. All of them. Summer. I mean, the first one where they were at the dinner, you know, everybody, you know, it was just a brawl. Everybody was literally, like Natalie said, everybody was whooping everybody. But these past 2 episodes, it's been about Summer, especially the last one. The entire episode revolved around Summer. And about like Rollie, I feel like Rollie might have an issue with Summer because I saw something where they were talking about the fight with Rollie and Daisy. And like some baddies were chiming in, you know? And a lot of them were basically saying that like Rollie won the fight, but Daisy, you know, Daisy gave Rollie a good fight basically. Like Daisy, you know, she really went, she was really keeping up with Rollie, but overall Rollie won the fight. Now Summer was saying that Rosie Rollie and Daisy. I was trying to say Daisy, but I don't know why Rosie came out. If Rollie and Daisy made a baby, it would be Rosie. So yeah, so Summer, I think she did a live or something. I saw a clip on Instagram where she was saying that Daisy won the fight. So when I saw that, I was like, ooh, if you cool with Rollie, you ain't gonna be cool with her anymore. Because Rollie don't like when you don't even have to say anything bad about Rollie specifically. But like if you say something that she don't like, she'll come after you. You know? So when I saw that, I was like, ooh, I won't be surprised if her and Rollie start beefing. If Summer comes to the reunion, I won't be surprised if she got to run a fade with Rollie, because Rollie ain't gonna like that. She ain't gonna like that. You said what? You said Rollie lost to Daisy?
Summer show. You know how Jayla like to say, it's the Jayla show. No, it's the Summer show.
All the seasons Jayla's been on Baddies, it's never been the Jayla show. Ever. Jayla's she's like a supporting character. She shouldn't even be. Jayla is a supporting member. She's a supporting cast member. She shouldn't even be main cast.
Show. Okay? It's the Summer show. Before I get to what Rollie had to say, though, Summer's still trolling, and she posted this.
Oh my
and said,
gosh.
I miss my muncher, okay? You ain't licking this, you ain't sticking this,
wow.
Unless I put my tongue in this, okay? Because
Summer is savage. I believe Summer. I think her and Lex got drunk, and I think they both ate each other. Yeah, I think they both ate each other. I think Summer really went to town on Lex, and Lex decided to return the favor. That's how I think it happened. I think Summer really wanted to munch on Lex. Lex opened her legs and let her do her thing. She went to town on Lex, and then Lex said, "You know what? Let me return the favor. Let me give you a little." This is Rollie? This is Rollie? This is not Rollie. I thought this was Monique. Oh wow. I thought this was Monique. She don't look like Monique with these glasses on. Oh wow. Wow. Rollie with glasses looks like Monique.
With
Wow.
that, I got my own bins. I got my own M's, immediate friends. Me and my girls up, car keys and double digit figures. I cherish. I treat it like it's precious. I ain't gonna front and let me stop, okay?
I like Fear. He's interesting.
Summer is just going on a whole rant as I feel right now.
Look at Nutty Professor, Rollie Polly, Monique Snack Meals. She looked like a totally different person with these Nutty Professor glasses on. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look like she ready for chemistry class.
Summer been talking the whole entire fucking season down to the last day, down to the day we got to LA to finish our confessionals. Ain't never had a problem with this girl. We have our talks by ourselves. I tell her how I actually feel and everything, and she get on the internet and talk about, I don't know how she feels about me. Y'all comment below, ask her, she got me blocked. Baby, I've been had you blocked since we got into it at the auditions. You have a new page. I followed that one. I'm not gonna scroll down because I blocked hella people. I'm not gonna scroll down and find your name to unblock you. That's what I'm not gonna do. I unblocked your number. I followed your new page, and we talked. I can literally post the goddamn text messages from the end of from the time we started to the end of the goddamn show. So it's like, I don't know. These girls this is exactly why I say to myself, these girls, sometimes they take what the fuck they can.
Wait a minute. When the hell Rollie started wearing glasses?
That's what I want to know.
The girls are just doing things.
That's what I want to know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought this was Monique. She giving me Nutty Professor Monique vibes.
Now, because when the hell Rollie wore glasses? I've never seen her wear glasses a day in my life. That's so random, but I just had to mention that because it's like, are you trying to appear smarter, Rollie, by wearing them bifocals? You know what I'm saying?
And just kind of just like go with it and put it on the internet and try to make it seem like it's something else. I don't have time for that, and this is why I say to myself, because it's like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Yeah, but Rollie, you be switching up on people, and like given what Summer said the other day about you losing the fight to Daisy, I honestly was expecting Rollie and Summer to start beefing after she said that on Instagram. I really was expecting, I was like, honestly, like, I won't be surprised if I hear Rollie and Summer getting into it in the next couple of days. And then I see this. That's why I wanted to react to it. That's why I wanted to react to it, because I was like, oh, I called it. Here we go. Summer versus Rollie, But I don't know if Rollie didn't get wind of that, of Summer saying that, or if she just don't care, or like she said, they talk every day, so maybe they already discussed that. I don't know, but yeah, you be cool with someone and then you be switching up on people, man. Look what you did with Natalie last reunion. Y'all was cool. And then out of nowhere, you and Natalie, like 2 days before the reunion, you and Natalie are taking well, it wasn't even taking shots at each other. It was really Rollie coming after Natalie. Y'all was cool all season, and then all of a sudden you got beef with Natalie like 2 days before the reunion. What was that about? And Natalie didn't even have a problem with you. So you be switching up on people, Rollie. You be switching up on people. I don't blame Summer.
What are you talking about? You don't know how I feel about you. Girl, I've been talking to you. I was supposed to buy a damn dog from the damn people that you bought a dog from, and we was in LA. So when did we ever have
Everybody got a freaking dog, eh? I think Scotty started this trend. Everybody got a dog now. Everybody want a dog now. So Scotty got Capri. Now everybody and their mama want a dog now.
problem? But this is the first and the last time I'm gonna address this, because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. People know exactly how I am. I'm gonna always tell them how I feel, and I'm always tell the real, regardless of if they like it or not. But for somebody to get on the internet and was like, oh, I don't know how she feels about me, like that right there just shows me that you're just kind of looking for attention, and you didn't even have to motherfucking even comment back on that, because you already know why I was telling you to calm down in that motherfucking situation. I was telling
Attention. Summer gets too much attention. I don't think Summer gotta look for attention. Y'all give Summer too much attention. I think that's why she don't want to come to the reunion. Y'all give her too much attention. Summer don't gotta look for attention from none of y'all.
Tell you to calm down so people can stop putting their fucking hands on you. It didn't have nothing to do with you keep talking. I don't care about what you were saying, but I didn't want to have people to keep hitting Summer and to keep yelling at Summer, getting on Summer. So I'm like,
who? What? Is she serious? Rollie. You did that? She's talking about the last episode where she got up in Summer's face and was screaming at her like Summer wasn't like 1 foot in front, like Summer wasn't standing right 1 foot away from her. Rollie, you did that because you wanted camera time. You did that because you wanted camera time. Okay? Just say that. Just say that. You did that because there's no fucking way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Listen, everybody's coming after Summer. And you're going to tell the person who's calm to calm down? Why do people do that? That's how you know she's scared of Tesehki. Okay? First of all, the only person who was really coming at Summer was Tesehki. You know, everybody, you know, Suki said a little something. Lex was telling her, calm down, whatever, and then eventually she left her alone. Gretch said a little something to her. But the only person who was on Summer's ass was Tesehki. The only person who was really coming at Summer, trying to fight Summer, hitting Summer, was Tesehki. Nobody else. Nobody else. You tired of people putting their hand? The only person who put hands on Summer or was trying to put hands on Summer was Tesehki. And then Anna, after a while, when she got fed up of Summer, yeah, Anna tried to go after Summer. She hit her. And then she left it alone after. She hit Summer, she snuck her from behind, and then she left it alone. But the only person who kept coming after Summer was Tesehki. That's the only person you needed to protect. You could have went to Tesehki, and Tesehki was on 10. She was hype. Summer was chilling. Summer was calm. You could have went to Tesehki and you could have said, hey, calm down, calm down. Because Tesehki was hype. And it wasn't just Summer she was mad at. She was mad at Krishan too. That's really when Tesehki started turning up. Because before Krishan came, Tesehki was hitting Summer and she was laughing. Big smile on her face. Tesehki really changed. Her demeanor really changed when Krishan showed up. You should have told Tesehki to calm down. If that was the case, you should have went up to her and you should have told her to calm down. Because Tesehki was overwhelmed by everything. All y'all trying to make them talk. Y'all trying to make two sisters talk about personal problems in front of a whole bunch of randoms. Tesehki was on 10. That was a person you needed to go to and tell to calm down, if anything. You should have told her to calm down. You're going to go to the person who's already calm. And mind you, by the time she came up to Summer to start yelling at her, Summer was leaving. Summer and Dolly were leaving. They were now walking off the scene. Right? Dolly was like, okay, Summer, it's too hectic. Let's go. Summer's like, okay, come on, Dolly. And they were getting ready to walk off. They were getting ready to walk out the scene. And that's when Rollie came and started yelling in Summer's face for no reason. So that's why I'm saying, Rollie, you wanted camera time. You wanted camera time. You wanted your little minutes of camera time with Summer. Because we were starting to forget you were there. We were starting to forget about you. And you took that opportunity. Oh, okay, let me pop my shit real quick before she run off the scene. And it's the same thing Rollie did with Tommiee on Baddies Midwest. I don't know if y'all remember the scene where Tommiee pulled out the pow pow. How did that happen? Tommiee and Akbar had their back and forth. Akbar was going to walk off the scene. Tommiee was going to walk off the scene right after. As Tommie's getting ready to walk off the scene, Rollie and Tink both decided to get up at the same time. And they planned that. They both decided to get up at the same time and go after Tommiee when they saw Tommiee was getting ready to walk off the scene. So yeah, you just did that for camera time. Because why would you tell a person who's already calm, who's leaving the room, to calm down? You ran after Summer to tell her to calm down as she's calmly walking out the room with her friend. Walking off the scene, because they weren't in the room. Walking off the scene with her friend. But the person who's hyping up, the person who's getting in her sister's face, yelling and crying and being all dramatic, you're not going to tell her to calm down? So it's either you're afraid of Tesehki, or you just wanted your 2 minutes of camera time to go off. Come on now.
Calm the fuck down. It has nothing to do with you. Just calm down. Other than that, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? But let her have it. Don't give a damn. Goodbye.
Your audience is already primed to buy. They're looking for gifts, restocks, statement pieces, but they're...
I don't know.
Okay. The thing is with Rollie though, a lot of the girls probably feel as if they don't know she's being real or fake because she's mostly cordial with all of the girls. So it'd be hard to decipher if she's on their side or not. But once again, like I said, Summer is just ranting now because we know, and she's been reacting to stuff, which she, to me, has the right to do so. Like, I really feel like...
I mean, Rollie is at a point now where, and remember, Rollie's kind of like, I think she's like one of the EPs now. She's one of the producers. So Rollie really doesn't need to fight with any of the girls. She's a real OG. She's been on for like 6-7 seasons now. She really doesn't need to, back in the earlier seasons, yeah, she had a point to prove. Now Rollie's she's at a level where she really doesn't need to argue or get into it with any of the girls. So yeah, she could. I don't think Rollie is fake for being cordial with all the girls. I feel like it's good that she's cordial with all the girls, because it's like you don't need to prove yourself anymore. You're solidified. You're an OG baddie. You're a producer. You're such an OG, they made you a producer. So I like that. I like that she tries to be fair and she tries to, have her own relationship with everybody. I like that about Rollie. She tries not to be biased. She tries to be fair. She tries to, see where everybody's coming from. I like that about her.
She doing the promotion for USA if we really want to keep it a buck. Because now everybody looking forward to her reaction. She's like a content creator at this point. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking forward to her reaction.
And honestly, speaking of content creator, I think that's the route that Summer should go. I think if she's not going to do baddies anymore, that's exactly what Summer should do. Summer needs to get a channel, a YouTube channel. Don't even do this shit on Instagram. Get yourself a YouTube channel and take a page out of Biggie's book. You see how Biggie has her, Casa La Biggie, Biggie's chat house, whatever it's called? Summer needs to do something like that. Same thing with Hi, My Name is T. Hi, My Name is T. She has a YouTube channel, and when she was on Baddies, every week, she would, she would do a live or something, and she would speak about what happened on that episode. She would speak about that week's episode. What happened behind the scenes, whatever. So I think Summer should do that. And a lot of people will watch her. A lot of people will watch her channel instead of doing this shit on Instagram and you know, you got people like me and Pierre talking about your stuff. You know, you ain't making a coin off of this. We're just talking about your lives, and you're not making a coin. Take this shit on YouTube where you can make a coin for all your views. I think that would be smart.
Excellent. All right. So it's like she lucky doing a promo for the show. The heavy lifting, if we're gonna be honest. All right. Now, speaking of Rollie, there's a whole situation with Rollie and this song, right? Rollie made a song called Gang Bang. She wally, she gang bang. I'm a street bitch. I do my damn thing.
I heard the song and I only like it for the sample. I only like it for the sample. Rollie could rap. I'm not gonna lie, she could rap, but I only like that song for the sample. I'm telling y'all, man. 90s rap, you just had to be there, man. 90s rap, the 90s rap songs, the 90s R&B songs, they're making y'all shitty songs sound good, man. The crap that's out today, y'all need to sample the classics from the 90s for y'all music to sound good, because a lot of y'all music sound the same. A lot of y'all music sound the same beat, like it ain't nothing special. But it's like when y'all sample the 90s R&B songs, when y'all sample the 90s rap songs, I don't know, it's just something about it that, you know, makes a perfect example is Megan's song, Lover Girl. You know, you took Total's classic. I only like that song for the sample because I love Total. And Kissing You is probably like one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite song by Total. So that's the only thing that other stuff Megan talking about, pop that pussy for your man and all that bullshit. I don't care about that. I just listen to the song for the sample. That's the only thing I like about the song, the Kissing You sample. That's it. You know, a lot of y'all songs would sound like shit if it not for these 90s samples.
Okay, fuck you, Funded, by the way, because I used to listen to that song on the Stairmaster. I'm talking about on occasion, girl. Like, I used to listen to it on repeat on the Stairmaster. And it really is like, you feel me? It's the one of them songs you can listen to over and over again. And like, it gets you like going, especially the chorus. So it got taken off because of a ghostwriter. And it hasn't been back up since, which has really ticked me off because you missed on my gym rotation. So it's like, fuck you and your thong. And
your thong?
He recently went live because Rollie says that she's in the process of trying to get the song back. And she low-key is pissed and low-key might sue because she feels as if they took out like 100,000 streams because the song is doing well. And she feels a little bit of ways about that.
And that's another thing that's going on with the competition. We're trying.
No shade. That's probably the highest stream song Rollie has.
Trying to get the song back up because it was a lot of shit that was going on from somebody that took the song down because him and somebody got into it. I'm not really going to get into it, but yeah, we couldn't really get too many videos in a competition. The song is down on all fucking platforms. We're actually now putting it back up on video. So it's going to be back out, but it's just like, it fucked up a lot. So
she even got the braid and she really looking like Monique now. She channeling Monique. What is it? My girl got the braids in the back and everything. What? This is Monique 2.0.
I was really irritated. All my streams, I had over 100,000 streams and it's gone. It's gone because people want to be petty. And honestly, I was thinking about suing as well. Because I don't know. That shit just don't sit right with me. I'm thinking about still suing.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting in.
Thank you.
My whole thing is, child, if Krishan ain't get sued because she ain't got no money, I for damn sure I could tell you he probably ain't got it to sue, to be honest. If anything, she probably gonna sue to have rights to the song. But to me, like, this is such bad business on Funded part. I don't even think he understand. Like, nobody's gonna want to work with you because of stuff like that.
But look my body ass. I'm about to roll your ass on this. Big slave, better ring body ass, bitch.
Why is he so mad?
Santa, you got me fucked up. Always talking about soup. Just snap that. Then the fact that you bitches always talking about these.
Rollie V.
Hey, shit. Bitch, I pulled my music off the platform. Here was involved. You gonna sue me, bitch? That's my song. Y'all gonna sue me?
But why are you so hostile? Why are you so mad? Rollie wasn't even all that mad. Why are you so mad? Why you
so damn delulu? I don't know if you.
Oh, he cussing. He cussing. Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad though?
Yo, big ass.
And my whole thing is with Funded, taking the song off, what does it do? Now you're not making money, which you never were because they gave you a portion to write the song. And it's like the song's just off the platform. So you don't even have material to show people. Let's say somebody were to want to work with you. You're not going to have anything to show for it. It's blank.
Y'all, I've never heard of this man in my life. This man is a producer, ghostwriter. What is he? But he going off, man. Why he so mad for? Why you like, and he cussing, like he really going in. This guy's on 10. Why you so vexed, bro?
Because now you took some of the material that you wrote for off platforms. So what is going to be your catalog? You saying you work with them, that's not enough. They gonna need to hear it. At least if I were an artist and wanted to work with you.
I'm so.
Look at him. Look at him.
No matter how far you fuck your tongue,
oh God.
Hate that bitch.
Is he wearing underwear under that robe? I thought I saw something jump.
Y'all begging me messages. Yeah. And that this big ass hoe want to get up on this motherfucker and pick with me up on my guys day. Because I feel like I'm
he crashing out.
I'm in a huge testimony.
I was gonna fast forward this because I really don't know, like, I don't even know this guy. I was gonna fast forward it, but let's watch this shit, bro. Let's watch this shit because this guy, put this guy on Bad Boys. He need to be. He got all that anger and energy up in him. Put this guy on Bad Boys 3, please. He would be so good. Oh man, he remind me of Banger.
And this bitch wanna play with me.
Look at him.
You thought you was a bitch. The fact is, y'all hoes thought I was nobody, and turn around, I'm a somebody.
Now Ivory claims that that's all lies, and the actual opposite happened, in that he was the one begging on her phone. Okay, she ended up even took it a step further and ended up recording him at that. And then she's put, I played nice so bro could run his mouth. I waited until he burnt his bridge. Now it's my turn. Like, this a whole 45-minute call. I have everything recorded, bro. Literally weird and a liar. I don't want to work with you.
And I'll do it. Like, you know. I'm this is like, this is those shots like, fuck it. He's talking about they right from bitch in the air for shit.
Song, and that's another thing that's going on with the competition.
Literally, bro, I swear to God, I thought the whole phone call. This nigga literally was telling me to let him write a diss track about him. To post it. Bro, this nigga literally, bro, I swear to God, I thought the whole phone call.
Okay, so I guess they were gonna try to do like a little verses in between. The whole thing is just so unprofessional and ghetto as hell. I mean, god damn. Imagine him writing for a bigger artist, and then some shit go down like that. Like, are you crazy? Now somebody like Erica Banks.
I don't even think a bigger artist would even allow him to write for them after this shit. You carrying on for Rollie, and Rollie's cool as a cucumber, and you're there jumping up like a kangaroo in your live, cussing, like.
Yeah, we're gonna work with you. Somebody like Nicki Minaj, yeah, we're gonna work with you because he did all that hoopla. Like, it's crazy. And the thing is too, like, it's one thing if they had a disagreement and then he took the songs off streaming platforms and didn't come online with it. But the fact that he came online with it, that's when he fucked up. Another video. We doing this time. All you already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Happy holidays. And
it's Christmas.
That's incredible.
I was just trying to pause the video.
For character selection, you can have this big one. No, you can have big one. Now it's Christmas.
I can't even fast forward.
Get that Christmas feeling with gifts at Canadian Tire.
Man.
He's talking about they right from you
and that's another thing that's going
streaming platforms and didn't come online with it. But the fact that he came online with it, congratulations goes out to Big Ivory and Big Lex. They both hit 1 million followers. Okay, well, Big Lex as a reset, I think Ivory hit it a little bit.
Yeah, I saw Big Lex's live the other day when she was crying on live for 1 million. I'm like, damn, it's really that important to you guys? 1 million followers? My girl was crying on live but I mean, hey, I guess 1 million followers is a lot. So yeah. Kudos to them. Kudos. Ivory, yeah, I thought Ivory already had 1 million from time. So, yep. Kudos to them. Congrats to them. I don't even think Rollie does Rollie have 1 million followers? I don't even think she has 1 million followers. And she's been on Baddies forever.
Back, okay? So this my whole thing. Y'all love Summer. Some of y'all so team Summer.
Mm-hmm. But
why doesn't she have 1 million followers?
Exactly.
I pose y'all.
You know what's funny? After I found out that Lex had 1 million followers, I actually went to check Summer's followers and Dolly's followers just to see how much followers they had, and they don't have 1 million. They don't have 1 million. I think out of all three of them, I think Dolly has the least followers. But like they're nowhere close to 1 million. And that's fucked up, and that really just shows me that it's really a colorism thing. Because if y'all love the big three, I mean, they should all have, I don't know, man. I really think it's a colorism thing. Because they don't even have, they're way under Lex when it comes to followers. That's crazy. And like these girls are not nobodies. I mean, I think Dolly was like doing hair. I think she was a hairstylist or a makeup artist before she got on Baddies. So she been had motion. And she has the least followers out of all three of them. Not to compare, but it's just like, I don't know. These girls all came on Baddies at the same time. And they were all friends. And to see that like Summer and Dolly have significantly less followers than Lex is wow. That's crazy. But you see what happens when you kiss ass for the so-called fan faves. Now she's friends with Tesehki now. She's cool with Anna. I don't know, man. That's what happens when you kiss ass for the fan faves.
This question. Y'all fake supporters. That's the T. Because if y'all was real supporters, Summer would be up to near 1 million. She's close to 500K. She's not even over 500K. So for you same people that's riding for Summer, Go over there and actually support her social media platforms instead of just agreeing what she has to say and taking her side. Because that'll put money in her pockets. Y'all supporting her, dude. I just want to put that out there because I find that very interesting. Because there's more people to me that's more on Summer's side than Big Lex and Dolly's side.
Exactly.
But the numbers don't equate.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. As y'all know.
And actually, there's more. When I really think about it, there's more people that are more on. Nah, I can't say that. I was gonna say there's more people on Summer's side than Tesehki, but I can't say it. Based on the comments that I see, it's pretty 50-50. When it comes to Summer and Tesehki, I think it's pretty like even Steven. You know, there's a lot of people that don't like Tesehki and call her, you know, Molesky and all this stuff. And then there's, you know, there's the Summer haters that are like, yeah, Tesehki, yeah, be that bitch, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like it's, but I think Tesehki has like, how many followers does Tesehki have? I know Tesehki has well over 1 million. She has 2.4 million, you know, but it is what I think it's a colorist thing, honestly, because look at Rollie. Rollie has 814K followers. And she's been on baddies for forever. So I really think it's and I don't like to use the colorist card. I don't like to play the colorism card, but you know, sometimes you gotta call a spade a spade. It is what it is. It's colorism. Because why does Tesehki have more followers than Rollie? Why does Lex have more followers than Rollie? That's crazy.
They are having the auditions very soon. I will not be there, of course, in case I was wondering. But congratulations to the ones that are heading out there. Do your big one, as they may say. Okay? I saw them post some talking about if you go up there.
Dominican Republic. I was honestly expecting the auditions to be sooner. But, you know, it is holiday season. You know, people gotta, you know. But, anyway, January 10th is just around the corner. The way time be flying, January 10th is just around the corner. But Republic Dominicana, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting.
He's saying, you know, I'm a bad boy because, you know, you feel me? I got a car, I got a house, I pay my own bills. You feel me? I do my big one. I'm that nigga.
You know, there's gonna be a shitload of them saying some shit like that. There's gonna be a good handful of like every other contestant is gonna come on to the auditions and say some shit like that. How much you want to bet?
I saw that they posted that. They said do not do anything of the sort, or you will not be casted. They want big personalities. You feel me? They want stars. Now I wonder how this is gonna work because there's boys and girls in the same building, and it's like the last thing I want to see is a punk hitting a ride. Like I don't want to see that. Can y'all?
And especially the way they be getting drunk, I'm sure that something like, unless they separate them, they have like the bad boy contestants on one side of the building, and then the baddies gone wild contestants on another, or maybe they're gonna have like 2 buildings beside each other. This building is for baddies, this building is for bad boys. Because, yo, when people get drunk, when liquor's involved and fists start flying, listen, punches don't have a name.
I'll prevent that from happening. Can the building be split in half? That's all I request. Because that's a little too far for any network. Now, Janelys, okay, y'all remember Janelys? Like, yo, like, I'm not tight. Like, you feel me? Like, them bitches, they be talking about me. And, like, you feel me? Erica. Like, me and Erica were, like, fan faves. And, like, we want to.
And them bitches be talking about me. I really wash bitches. Oh.
See that, like, again.
That's how she talk. Your voice is too your voice is too deep. You need to put your voice a little higher to, if you want to talk about Janelys.
So she has her suggestions for this season, and she feels like they shouldn't cast no bummy type girls, all these type things, right?
Girl, what does she do? Like, does she sell coochie? What does she do? She don't do music. What does she do? She don't rap. What does she do? Is she an actress? Does she have a business? Does she own does she do hair? Do you do makeup? What does she do? She talking about bum bitch. What do you do? It's giving selling coochie. You don't have no business, no shop, no nothing. You're not on you before Baddie is gone wild. You wasn't on TV. It's not like you coming from another network. What do?
That are wild and pop their
Buying the right monitor is like finding
girl.
your perfect match. Easy on the eyes? Check. Reliable? Oh yeah.
Thank you. Like,
Janelys, you don't pop your shit. What are we talking about? Right message, wrong messenger. You don't pop your shit. And I hope she's not back for season 2. I hope. Okay, anyway, Natalie's not really fond of her, so I hope she's not back for season 2. Because you did not do your big one, and you did not pop your shit. You had to be forced to pop your shit, okay? You were forced to pop your shit. The one girl that had your back, you didn't even stand up for her. You let her get bullied. You didn't even when they were telling you, yo, you need to fight for your friend because she had your back. When Daisy was telling you, you need to fight for Erica because she had your back. And these bitches just fought her because she was trying to defend you. You still didn't have Erica's back. You still didn't have her back. Girl.
And I can talk like that because I look like this. I don't want to go back and forth in the...
You see what I mean? Pierre's voice was too low. I could say that because I talk like this and I look like that. And
Comments, go stand on that line. I already had this argument last season. It's Yahoo's fan. We knew Body's Gone Wild was going to be in DR, but now it's getting like close to it and it's getting real. And we don't want no bootleg ratchet hoe. We want bad fire bitches that are wild and pop their shit.
You're not wild and you don't pop your shit. Okay, so that being said, if that's how you feel, you don't need to be on the next season. You shouldn't have been on the first season in the first place because you are not wild.
Thank you. And I can talk like that because I look like this. I don't want to go back and forth in the comments. Go stand on that line.
Here's the thing. First of all, Janelys.
Even Pierre looked like he getting annoyed with her.
You look, he didn't belong on the show. Not because.
Thank you.
It's not like she's not a fighter or anything. She's not wild.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't like wild.
Thank you.
To me, she belonged on the more regular baddies than the actual baddies Gone Wild.
Thank you. And they still would have chewed her up. You put her on a show with Summer and Dolly, they still would have chewed her up. Look at what they did to Emma. And Emma could fight. Imagine what y'all was calling Emma boring. Imagine what they would have done to her. They would have chewed you up and spit you out. You don't need to be on none of these shows. Okay? You don't need to be on none of them.
That's what I think.
But yeah, especially a Baddie's Gone Wild. Okay? Put her on Love Island. Put her, I was going to say the cabaret, but no, even the girl. Put her on Love Cabin. That's where she needs to be. She needs to be on Love Cabin.
And it also, I disagree with her. To me, from what I see when this show was created, to me it gave like this was supposed to be like the BGC. So like you have the everyday regular girls. Like of course they can't be like butt ugly, raggedy, but like those are the girls that are regular, schmegular girls. You feel me? That I used to see on BGC that were like the strippers or the bartenders or that worked at like a school or something, but they were a bad girl. Like that's the type of concept I would think that they were going for, right? So
that's what it was looking like. That's exactly it was really giving like BGC 2.0. Oh my god. Why did I do that?
And I can talk like that because I look like this. I don't want to go back and forth in the comments. Go stand on that line.
You get what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't like wild.
No.
To me, think that they were going for, right? So it's like, we don't want to see girls who think that they're baddies that's just sitting around looking down on the next bit. No. Now, I don't want them to have a fight camp either, but
yeah, you could be like that, but I mean, when it's time to pop your shit, pop your shit. Because I mean, Daisy had that same attitude. You know, Daisy had that same attitude. But I mean, Daisy, she could back her shit up. She could fight. You know, it is what it is. So if you're gonna have that type of, yeah, I'm a baddie and, you know, you bitches ain't fucking with me type of attitude, make sure you could back that shit up. Make sure you got hands to back that up. You know? Because majority of the time, the girls that do act like that have that mentality, can't fight. You know? Look at Scotty. She has that, you know? Majority of the girls that have that mentality can't fight. What he just said. Oh yeah, I look like a baddie and y'all bitches is beneath me, whatever. Most girls that think like that move like that, can't fight. You know? I shouldn't even use Scotty as an example, because when Scotty first came on Baddie South, she didn't really have that mentality. She was pretty humble. You know? She knew she was a baddie, but she was pretty humble. It wasn't until like Baddie's Caribbean she started feeling herself.
We want girls with like big personalities, and usually the ones that she's saying are bad in all.
And Janelys is boring. That too. She's boring. You know, like, you can't fight. You're boring. Like, you just faded in the back. You know, we only remembered you were on the show because people kept telling you to fight other people. People kept trying to push you to fight Cupcake and fight this one, fight that one, whatever. Then Natalie called you out for allegedly recording her. Like, that's the only when someone would call you out, that's the only time we remembered you were on the show.
All that, they're the ones that have the least personality. They don't be having nothing to say. They be just sitting there, standing there, and that's it. Okay? Now, Tommiee is talking about reunion and says she might not go, y'all, because this time she may take it a little too far.
It don't make no sense for a motherfucker like me to put up no reunion with no bitches, with no room full of bitches that hate me, because you know what I'm gonna do, right?
What you gonna do?
You know what I'm gonna do, right? You know what I'm gonna do? When I feel threatened,
she gonna shoot the club up. She gonna shoot the whole setup. She gonna set it off. Tommiee go set it off with that pow pow. She might not even bring a fake one. She might bring a real one this time. Okay, to all the girls we see coming after, like, half of that cast got an issue with Tommiee. Half that cast is coming after Tommiee if she go to that reunion. She gonna bring a real pow pow this time. It ain't gonna be no what was it? What was it? A BB gun? She ain't gonna bring no BB. She's bringing an AK-47.
you know what I'm gonna do, right?
What you do?
What's too many? And you know I cut some of that out. You know what I'm gonna do, right?
Tommiee finna come with a Uzi, a rocket launcher. What else? A bomb.
See, I just said AK-47. He said rocket launcher. Lord. A bomb. Yeah. She might put a bomb in her shoe or something. You know, Tommiee always got a trick up her sleeve, literally.
She's gonna come with a spear. You know what I'm saying?
Something.
I don't think Tommiee should go to this reunion because Summer's not gonna be there. So that leaves all the lashings.
If she goes, speaking of Summer, if she goes, she should do what Summer said she would do. If she comes, And Tommiee needs to bring her own security. She needs to bring at least two. At least two, because like, listen, there's gonna be a lot of people coming after Tommiee. Tommiee needs to bring at least two. Don't bring no bitches. Bring two big back security guards. Okay? Make sure they're like over 6'5" and they're big security guys.
For you, Tommiee. Lemmy Pepper better be ready to cut that check because, ooh, I'm talking about that check probably gonna have to be near $1 million for Tommiee to even look Lemmy Pepper's direction. Okay. Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think down below. Stay tuned for the Twitch. We will be live on Twitch tonight.
So
okay, head on over there.
That's it for this video. How long was this? This 1 hour and 20 minutes. I be talking. I could talk. His video was 23 minutes and my video was 1 hour and 20. I could talk. I need to change this channel. Roma be ranting. Ranting Roma. That I need to change the name of this channel. Because I just be talking and talking. I don't even see the time go. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this reaction video. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It really helps. I really appreciate it. And I will see y'all in